Thanks, George Best and Gerd Muller. Side selected by Ronaldinho and Roberto Carlos contest the first beautiful game. An exhibition match where the exhibits are some of the best players of their generation, and anybody's generation for that matter. The temporary home of Inter Miami is today's backdrop for a galaxy of stars, past and present. If we were to list the medals won by today's participants, we would be here quite some time, and that's just in recent months. Less than a month after scoring the winning goal in the Champions League final, there's another run out for Vinicius Junior, for whom the opportunity of playing with this evening's legends is just too good to pass up. Roberto Carlos, one of today's captains, and a huge draw for the crowds today. Nobody on the pitch can match his list of honours. Ronaldinho, for many, the star of the show today. Even at 42, you suspect, but he'll have plenty to show us still. Well, you'd need a few quid to sign this lot in their prime, wouldn't you? Some of them still are. We have a number of current internationals from the very top draw playing tonight. Vinicius, Paulo Dybala and Paul Pogba are playing for and with Ronaldinho tonight. He has Rene Higuita in goal, the original sweeper keeper, although I don't know how active he'll be at 55. As you can see, players are wearing their iconic numbers tonight. So Rivaldo and Carlos Valderrama both wear 10 for Roberto Carlos's team. Radamel Falcao, Alphonso Davies and Arturo Vidal are among the active members of Roberto Carlos's squad. So then the first running of the beautiful game, an event that Ronaldinho and Roberto Carlos hope to become an annual event. It's certainly got the backing from the locals today. Big number of fans in the house in Fort Lauderdale to see some of the biggest names that international football's ever seen. And here is one of them in Rivaldo. Back to Arturo Vidal, who I expect will be doing most of the running for Team RC3. Here's Cafu. Nani. Good run from Cafu. And the Blues onto the attack immediately here. And given back to Rivaldo, who finds David Trezeguet. Here's Carlos Valderrama. And the former Colombian international, 60 years of age. But here comes Vinicius, almost a third of Valderrama's age. Vinicius again, exchanging passes with Ronaldinho. And here's Vinicius. Ronaldinho tried a clever pass. The crowd appreciated it, but he couldn't find his teammate. I think that's the sort of thing we can expect to see today. Plenty of tricks, plenty of showboating. And I dare say plenty of goals. And this place passed by Arturo Vidal. The first mistake of the game comes from a currently active player. It's Patrick Kluivert. Alphonso Davies of Bayern Munich has started in central defence for Roberto Carlos's team, which is novel. Cafu, one of the greatest fullbacks of all time. He's got another one over on the left-hand side. Here's Cafu again. Adventurous as always and forcing the first save out of the game. Rene Higuita in the way of Cafu's shot. A 52-year-old testing the 55-year-old there, and both men up to the task. Higuita, the former Colombian international, was parrying that one away, and his old teammate Valderrama takes the following corner. There's Vidal, who seized upon Higuita's punch. Cafu. And a misunderstanding between him and Radamel Falcao. Oh, great start from Roberto Carlos's team. This is Raul Alejandro. He's a singer and one of the many stars of the entertainment world playing today. Kluivert back to Alejandro. Ronaldinho with the non-look pass. Nani. Trezeguet's layoff. And a misunderstanding once again between Cafu and Falcao. Always got a smile on his face though, Cafu.
It's been great. It's been incredible.
Particularly on a day like today. The emphasis will be on fun.
We're building something we're really proud of.
Ex-pros being ex-pros, they will still want to win, let me assure you. Sergeant Cross looking for Vinicius. Cafu was there. Zamorano on the right, Hristo Stoichkov on the left there. Two more very big names from world football sitting on the bench. Here's Ronaldinho, and still Paulo Dybala, chance for a shot maybe. It's Ronaldinho. That's what the crowd have come to see. The Brazilian superstar among the goals already, and we've not even had 7 minutes. Our team, Ronaldinho taking the lead, courtesy of the man himself. Assisted by Paulo Dybala, and there was never any doubt, was there, that that one was going in the corner. Nimo Conte in goal, no chance. And the first goal of the game goes to Team Ronaldinho. I suspect it is simply the opening of negotiations today. If you can say such a thing after 7.5 minutes. The opening goal did come a little against the run of play. Roberto Carlos's men were doing most of the early running, but that's the great gift of having Ronaldinho in your team, I suppose. Is Cafu for Team RC3. Gets it back from Arturo Vidal. Nani, faced by Blaise Matuidi. Paul Pogba was there too. It's Rivaldo now. Gets it back from Falcao. I mean business here, the Blues. It's Falcao, and it's 1-1. 2 goals inside 2 minutes. Higuita looks to the linesman in vain. And Radamel Falcao, the Colombian international, beats one of his country's icons in goal. Nice play from Team RC3. Nani with the assist into the path of Falcao, who's been finishing off chances like that his whole career, and he'll continue to do so next season. Diego Lugano, Pogba helping out. Oh, what a ball that is from Ronaldinho into the path of Raul Alejandro. Vinicius was his target, but he couldn't quite complete the cross. Another wonderful little cameo from Ronaldinho, one of, if not the best technician that Brazilian football has ever seen. 205 club goals in his career. Here's Nani. Tried lifting one towards David Trezeguet, former French international. Many years with Juventus too, of course. Very nicely done by Cafu. Nani, with two waiting in the middle. There's Cafu! And Team RC3 have turned it around in a matter of 4 minutes. Cafu, who is certainly not looking his 52 years of age in the opening stages here, on the end of a Nani cross. Former Manchester United man getting his second assist of the opening 12 minutes. And Cafu in the clear to nod the Blues into the lead here. Higuita abandoned by his defence there. Here's Vinicius. Well, he may be a current Champions League winner, but he couldn't quite trick his way past Cafu there. Rafa Marquez. Up to Alejandro. Looks like he can play a bit, the Puerto Rican. There are a number of sporting and entertainment stars down on the bench. I suspect we will see plenty of them today. There's Ronaldinho. And now it's Vinicius. It's 2-2. The goal's flying in here. It's a Ronaldinho-style celebration from the Real Madrid player. Vinicius was still in nappies when Ronaldinho invented that one. But the two men combining for the fourth goal of the game, and we've only had 12.5 minutes. Beautifully taken by the man who scored the winning goal in the Champions League final less than a month ago. Well, if you were expecting any Brazilian-style goal calls from your commentator today, I can tell you to forget it. There's going to be so many goals here. If I do that, I won't have any voice left by half-time. First set of changes, I think. Roberto Carlos waves goodbye after 14 minutes or so. Ricardo Osorio, the former Mexican international, will replace him. It's 2 each here in the beautiful game between Team Ronaldinho and Team Roberto Carlos. As Eder Militão ensures that there's no route to goal for Vinicius. As you would expect, Ronaldinho very much at the heart of things for the Yellows so far. That's not a bad ball from Carlos Valderrama, though. Alphonso Davies now out on the left-hand side. Diego Lugano got in the way of his cross. Scored twice for Canada last week, Alphonso Davies. Against Curaçao. Here's Cafu. Thought about a shot. Here's Rivaldo. He finds the corner. Team Roberto Carlos lead again, smiles all round. Although not for Rene Higuita in goal, who's not being afforded an enormous amount of protection by his defence at the moment. Another unerring finish from one of the retired legends here today. Cafu and Rivaldo, former teammates. You can see they're still on the same wavelength. Now Matuidi put through by Ronaldinho, but the flag is up. The assistant referee on the far side spoiling the fun of some of the fans, although they will have enjoyed Rivaldo's goal, I'm sure. Here's Cafu, still very adventurous with 19 minutes gone. Into the path of Nani, who has Falcao in the middle. Nani goes alone and strikes the woodwork. Higuita was completely stranded, but somehow it stayed out. Danger still not over. It's Rivaldo to Vidal. Trezeguet tried the dummy. Or maybe he just couldn't reach Rivaldo's pass. Vinicius almost offside. Ronaldinho delayed the pass beautifully, and then Vinicius tried another one of Ronaldinho's party tricks. Meanwhile, at the other end, Nani so close. Higuita will tell you he had that covered. Vidal. Great fun this so far. Davis. Falcao is in the middle. Couldn't quite reach it. Nani. It's all Team RC3 here. In normal circumstances, I think Falcao might have made sure he got to that one, but you don't want to risk a strained hamstring in a game like this, do you? Another non-looking pass from Vinicius. He completed it that time. And got it back from Cliver. It's Vinicius. He's in. It's Dybala. Oh, what a tackle from Arturo Vidal. Well, for him, that's as good as a goal. Even in an exhibition game, he's determined not to let the opposition score. Ronaldinho's chip. That was Raul Alejandro coming in at the far post. He almost turned it home. Over the midway point of the first half, for Roberto Carlos' men have had more of the ball. But when they've had opportunities, Ronaldinho's side have tended to do a little bit more with limited opportunities. Still 3-2 to the Blues, mind you. Nani. Falcao. Lugano got a toe to the ball, and here's Dybala. Pogba. Ronaldinho keeps it moving towards Raul Alejandro. He fancies himself a bit, this lad. Takes on Osorio. He's growing in confidence all the time. Once again, takes on the former Mexican international, but he had too much experience for him, and then he nearly smashed his clearance against his teammate Milito. Rivaldo. Trezeguet's layoff to Nani. It's becoming increasingly influential here. Davis with a chip. Falcao's header back to Nani. It's Rivaldo, invited to shoot. Not once, but twice. Good interception by Matuidi. And a lot of blue shirts ahead of the ball here. Ronaldinho leading the counter-attack. Vinicius was dying for him to release that pass. It's Vinicius onto his right foot. It's Dybala. It's 3-0. Another counter-attacking goal from Ronaldinho's side. Team RC3 caught upfield. And when Ronaldinho released Vinicius here, there was only going to be one result, wasn't there? unselfishly rolling it into the path of Paulo Dybala. Well, this is what you call selling the goalkeeper a dummy. Dybala sitting Mimo Conte down before rolling it in. You have to feel for the goalkeeper there. On his way to Inter, or so they say, Paulo Dybala, although nothing is signed or indeed sealed yet. Still haggling over wages, I understand, since his departure from Juventus, which incidentally isn't actually official for another week or so. Now, Rivaldo robbed by Rafa Marquez. Vinicius on the wing, and playing tricks like that, you can understand why they are looking to play on the counter-attack, the side in yellow. Vinicius could have done with going for the jugular there rather than ball juggling. Kluivert's flick. It's read that time by Osorio. Vidal. Valderrama. There's another one who looks very spry at his 60 years of age. Cafu. Nani. Oh, Davis has kept it in play. They all thought that was going out. In the end, no damage done. This is where Ronaldinho's side has done most of the damage, breaking after a blue attack. Here's Dybala. Oh, very nicely done. Ronaldinho. Scooped pass to Blaise Matuidi. Oh, someone's got a souvenir. Here's Alphonso Davies. And here is David Trezeguet, saved by Higuita. Oh, twice! And it's put in the end by Alphonso Davies. Oh, he tried his best, Freddy Higuita. I'm not sure whose goal this is. Did Higuita keep it out from Trezeguet? Very difficult to tell. You know what? I think we need a video assistant referee to sort this one out. Great heroics from Higuita. I think he probably did keep this one out initially. Probably go down as Alphonso Davies' goal. Makes the score 4-3 to Roberto Carlos' side. A large number of substitutes are about to join us. I can see Denis Zakaria down there. Mariano. Even Zamorano is going to come on by the looks of it. It seems that El Tigre is about to depart. Well, temporarily at least. I think we'll probably see substitutions coming and going today. Mariano on. There's Vidal taking a break. Steve Nash coming on, the head coach of the Brooklyn Nets and former NBA player. Playing with a different sort of ball today. It's all changed for Team Roberto Carlos. Looks like Valderrama enjoyed himself. Cafu not needing replacing, it seems. Despite playing the full half hour so far. Here's Nani. First touch of the ball for Steve Nash. Not the best of crosses. Dybala. Into the path of Ryan Babel, who scores! Beautiful finish for the former Dutch international. Not been on long. Might even have been his first touch of the ball. Makes it 4-4 here. Babel got the run on Cafu, who couldn't catch the former Liverpool man. And at 4 each, there is still no separating these two teams. Vidal. To Steve Nash. Rivaldo still directing operations. Mariano's touch. Up to Rivaldo. Finds Nani. Zamorano. Higuita's giving it straight back to Vidal. Oh, Higuita saves! And here's Mariano! 5-4 to Team Roberto Carlos. Once again, Higuita performing heroics, trying to keep it out of the net. A little mean of Mariano, that. Zamorano had Higuita under pressure. Saved well from Vidal. There was no missing on the Real Madrid player. Just out of the reach of the iconic Colombian goalkeeper. Further changes now. USA international Weston McKennie joining the game. So too Lune, who is another of our recording artists. He has replaced Raul Alejandro. Weston McKennie hasn't played a lot of football in 2022. He broke a foot playing in the Champions League for Juventus against Villarreal. That was in February. Only played a few minutes between then and the end of the season in Italy. And I think he did play a few games for Team USA in the recent international break. Here he is. Oh, little pass off the shoulder blades from Ronaldinho. Oh, the party tricks are coming out tonight. You see that Ocho Cinco is on for Team Ronaldinho, wearing his customary 85, the former NFL man. Now Zamorano, oh, he just lost his footing. I know how he feels. Ocho Cinco wanted the pass from Ronaldinho, but ran himself offside. It's Dybala instead. And it's another one of those goal-saving challenges from Arturo Vidal, who is relishing every challenge, even in an exhibition match. Just for a moment there, they looked a little overloaded at the back, didn't they? Team RC3. Paulo Dybala will take the resulting corner. It's Pogba. McKennie's flick to Dybala. It's Ronaldinho. Looking for his second goal of the game. He almost got it. He scored from that kind of range to give us our first goal today. Mimo Conte was not called into action on that occasion. Another Dybala corner then. There's Ronaldinho. And Vidal is once again the party pooper. I think the crowd would have liked to have seen that volley fly in. Somebody needs to have a word with Arturo Vidal. Now here's Steve Nash gaining good ground down the left-hand side. Grew up playing football apparently. Or soccer as they would call it in this part of the world. Here's Nani. Spotting Higuita off his line. Oh, and he's kept it out. Well, he is certainly entertaining. Always was, Rene Higuita. Surprised he didn't go for the old scorpion kick to keep that one out. Actually, at his age, it's probably best avoided. Milito up to Cafu. Cut out by Weston McKennie. Ocho Cinco. He's a wide receiver in NFL, so he should have pace. Milito, though, very aware of the danger. Zakaria ended up passing to himself there. I think Zamorano fancied making up the ground on that particular pass from Denis Zakaria. Vidal. 9 goals scored, and we've only just ticked into the 40th minute. And there's Zamorano, who makes it 10. Oh, what a goal that was from the Chilean. And doesn't he love it? Ivan Zamorano thanks the provider. Beautiful cross, wasn't it, from Cafu. On a plate. Well, the former Chilean international, who did well to get there. And once he did, well, it was the most exquisite of cushioned diving headers. Just shows you never lose it. Great goal by the former Real Madrid and Inter player. Playing in his customary 1+8 shirt today. More changes, I think. Hristo Stoichkov is coming on. Oh, and Maori's joined us too. Just for a minute, I thought that was James Horncastle. Dybala. Mariano. Nash, whose father was born in London or grew up in London and was an ardent Tottenham fan. Here's Stoichkov. Teasing one, but Higuita fielded it well. Stoichkov, a Ballon d'Or winner in 1994. 56 years old now, the former Bulgarian international. Ronaldinho. Cinco to Ryan Babel. Oh, that's a misplaced one. Trying to find his skipper. Gave it straight back to the opposition. Is blessed. Stoichkov. Looking for a gap in the ranks of the Yellows. There's Mariano, little chip from him. Zamorano, Pogba. Oh, he's caught in possession, Paul Pogba. And look how costly it was. Even Zamorano gets his second of the game. Egg on the face of Paul Pogba, who had a couple of chances to clear there. Couldn't quite get the ball out of his feet. Ran into trouble in the form of Ivan Zamorano. And Rene Higuita was left rather helpless. Paul Pogba has had better moments. This one leads to a goal for Team Roberto Carlos. The man with the blue hair, incidentally, is Blessed, who is another of our recording artists. His blue hair is a style choice. I don't think that the white hair of Hristo Stoichkov is. Decent pass from Stoichkov, and it's Nash, and he scored! Oh, what a moment for the NBA star. Nothing but net from Steve Nash. And it is starting to resemble a basketball score, isn't it? That makes it 8-4 to Team Roberto Carlos. And he took it very nicely too, the Brooklyn Nets head coach. Played most of his career at the Phoenix Suns, Steve Nash. And that was very brightly done indeed. Well, 4 goals now between the two teams. 12 scored overall, and we're not even at half-time. And here is Ryan Babel. Surely this is another. It is indeed. It's Kevin Kuranyi with a goal. A former German international on the end of Ryan Babel's pass. Heroic effort here from Mimo Conte in goal. Very nearly kept it out. Got in the way of it, Conte, but enough spin and pace on the ball to take it over the line. Ronaldinho's side pull one back to 8-5. Who knows what we might see in the second half in terms of goals. They have been flying in at a simply astonishing rate so far. Maybe the scoring's not over yet in the first half. Ronaldinho. Taking them all on. Cinco. 3 yellow shirts for company in the box. Wanted to do it all himself in the end, but unloaded to Ronaldinho, who goes for goal. Great save, Conte. He'll enjoy that. Final kick of the first half. He got the opener. Ronaldinho very nearly had the final say on the first 45 minutes. Mimo Conte denied the superstar a second goal. We have now reached half-time in Fort Lauderdale. The crowd are certainly getting their money's worth. Autographs, photographs, and a hatful of goals. 8-5 the half-time score here. Welcome back to the DRV P&K Stadium in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. We are watching the inaugural beautiful game. Team selected by Roberto Carlos and Ronaldinho, going head-to-head in an exhibition match which has the unlikely scoreline of 8-5 as we prepare to go into the second half here. 8-5 lead currently enjoyed by Team Roberto Carlos, who are in blue. Ronaldinho's men in yellow. They'll have some catching up to do in terms of the score sheet in this second half. Now that is Vinicius who's offside. The Real Madrid man appears to have swapped sides at half-time here. What's the deal with that? Does he have to be on the winning team? Is that part of his contract? It's not going to help Ronaldinho's men claw back this 3-goal deficit as Lune takes a tumble. The referee has awarded a free kick to Ronaldinho's side. Must have been a foul by the invisible man there. Lune, the Puerto Rican hip-hop artist, took a tumble, but to spare his blushes, the pitch is booked. And of course it does give Ronaldinho an opportunity to strike a dead ball here. Now, I would be so bold to suggest that if he hits the target here, Ronaldinho, he scores. With all due respect to Mimo Conte in goal, Ronaldinho, it's just off target. Wasn't far away, was it? And as I say, had it have been en route to goal, Conte would not have stopped it. Scored a few of those in his time, hasn't he? Osorio. Cafu. Looking a little bit leggy all of a sudden, Team RC3. Stoichkov. Played some of his best ever football, didn't he, on the shores of the United States in the 1994 World Cup. Joint top scorer he was. Here's Vinicius. Great challenge by Lugano. As far as Cafu. Back to Vinicius, who's offside. It would not have counted, didn't go in anyway. Oh, take your pick. How many of them are offside there? Very impressive moustache on that assistant referee as well, by the way. There's Gabriel, who's known for his domestic exploits in Brazilian football. Here he is again in the bright green boots. Oh, what a ball that was over the top for Ryan Babel. He must score, surely. Round the goalkeeper and rolling it into the net. The goal apologetically scored by Ryan Babel. Mimo Conte once again helpless as Team R10 pull one back. First goal of the second half. If it's anything like the first 45 minutes, we can expect a few more in the next 40 minutes or so. Just teasing Mimo Conte bubble. Before eventually completing the job with the minimum of fuss. Blessed. Maybe a chance here for Flo. Intercepted by Gabriel. Here's Dybala. Ronaldinho. More good running from Ryan Babel. Well, that was good covering from Alphonso Davies, who is back on now for Roberto Carlos's team. Kamaru Usman in the crowd, UFC welterweight champion. He was listed as taking part today, but not down on the pitch, perhaps to the relief of some of his opponents, or potential opponents. Here's Cafu. He's for goal himself, and Higuita pushed it away. He's done all right tonight, Rene Higuita. El Loco, as he was once known. He's made some top saves and helped to keep his team in this game. A slight delay ahead of this corner. Vinicius waiting for the go-ahead. Omari and others waiting for the delivery, which should come now. Blessed. Vinicius surrounded by yellow shirts. Oh, very nicely done. Here's Gabriel. Finds himself in a bit of space before finding the governor, Ronaldinho. Ryan Babel furthest forward. Ocho Cinco making a break forward too. Who will Ronaldinho pick out here? Kluivert couldn't bring it down. Here's Dybala. Gabriel's flick to Patrick Kluivert. And the offside flag goes up against Chad Ocho Cinco Johnson. Perhaps betraying his lack of a footballing background there, getting called offside in that particular situation. Ronaldinho letting it roll on to Gabriel. He's continued his run and is picked out well. He's tangling with Milito, who brings him down. Outrageous foul. And a yellow card. Quite right too. The Real Madrid central defender. He had hold of him at the shoulder there. There's some good histrionics too from Gabriel. He's not lost it. Good surging run from the substitute, and a free kick in a dangerous position here. Ronaldinho went for goal himself. It was ambitious. The near post was guarded, but when you've got magic in your boots like Ronaldinho, you'll try anything. An unusual substitution here. 11-year-old Ariana dos Santos is about to join the game. A social media sensation for her trickery, of which Ronaldinho would be proud. It's not going to be hard to spot her. She comes up to Paul Pogba's kneecap. Pablo's layoff. 2 goals in the game with 34 minutes or so left in it. There'll be some tired legs starting to occur as we go into the final stages, although not Paulo Dybala's, I wouldn't think. Pogba straight to Blessed. Here's Ronaldinho. Oh, a lovely reverse pass. Dybala couldn't get on the end of it. May well have been offside, Paulo Dybala. I suspect he knew it, which is why he tried that fancy flick. Another brilliantly disguised pass from Ronaldinho. He couldn't quite bring it down, Dybala. Now, meanwhile, big opportunity. It's Cafu round the goalkeeper and scores. Oh, what a moment. It was teed up by Ariana dos Santos. That's the moment of the night. The 11-year-old playing the through pass to the 52-year-old World Cup winner. Not bad, was it? Cafu took it expertly, and he knew exactly who to thank. On this remarkable night, it's another astonishing moment as 11-year-old Ariana dos Santos assists for one of the greatest fullbacks of all time. A lot of space out there, but well, he didn't fancy chasing that one, did he? Di Mello Flo. Perhaps betraying the physique of a DJ and music producer. Weston McKennie back on for Paul Pogba. The substitutions are free-flowing now. It's starting to get a little difficult to keep track of who's on the pitch. A little difficult to keep track of the scoreline. Ocho Cinco is going to go himself, and he scores! You could see that he meant business there. He took a look up, picked his spot. And it's a goal that's gone down well with the skipper. Gabriel involved, had plenty of space, good first touch, out of his feet. And he gave the goalkeeper the eyes, didn't he? Looked one way, went to the near post instead. Great finish by Chad Ocho Cinco Johnson. Two goals in the game now. Anybody's with the way that the scoring has been tonight. Here's Ariana dos Santos. Flag stays down for Vinicius, which looked a generous decision. Give it back to Vinny. That's it. Oh, unlucky. Higuita saves. A few boos in the crowd after that one. Just for a minute, I thought Vinicius was not going to give that back to the 11-year-old. Gabriel. One teammate striking another there. Gabriel's cross. It's Kluivert. It's a comfortable catch for Conte. Well, it seems that Ariana dos Santos is now captain of Roberto Carlos's team. The only problem is that the armband doesn't fit. What a night she's having. You'll never forget it. Alejandro back on for the remaining 25 minutes here. Crossfield pass was by Gabriel. The pace of the game has slowed in the second half as Ronaldinho is robbed. And Vinicius in an absolute acre of space, and he's got Ariano dos Santos in the middle. Pass it, Vinicius. Oh, dear me. He's got himself. He scored the goal. I can't help but feel he should have passed it to his 11-year-old teammate. Well, you be the judge at home. He brings up the 10th goal for Roberto Carlos's team. Look at little Ariana in the middle there, waiting for the pass. Hang your head in shame, Vinicius Junior. He's now scored for both sides. He's made it worth his while turning out tonight. Gita should have stopped that one, really. Blist makes way as Nani rejoins the game with just over 20 minutes of the 90 still to play. I think it's fair to say that the game has become a little bit stretched here. I still think we'll be seeing a few more goals between now and the end. Mariano's pass. Demilo Flo still hugging that touchline. It's Mariano, couldn't find a way through. And they've been caught here, and that really should have been goal number 11. Ronaldinho's men failing to clear the ball when they had the chance. Had that one have been heading on target, it probably would have been the goal that killed off the chances of the Yellows once and for all. There's Patrick Kluivert. Another group of changes coming on. Got rolling substitutions now as some of the elderly statesmen of the game are struggling. Not this man, though. Great run from Vinicius. He's taking them all on, but Higuita got there first. I think the crowd wanted to see a solo goal from the Real Madrid man. He's done everything else tonight. It's been quite the crowd pleaser, it's fair to say. A chance for Falcao, and a goal for Radamel Falcao. And the scoreline is 7-11. And it is Radamel Falcao that pops up with a convenient goal. Ronaldinho's side struggling to contain the Roberto Carlos 11 now. Radamel Falcao, who scored a few goals for super clubs in his time, has probably just sealed victory for this team of Galacticos. Higuita helpless. Hell of a CV, Radamel Falcao. Porto, Atletico Madrid, Monaco, Manchester United, Chelsea, Galatasaray. Ran out of breath trying to list all of his clubs there. Josinko pulled back. A little bit of pass interference there. No doubt about the star of the show, is there? Ariano dos Santos has departed. And there are a few photo opportunities down there. Never misses one, does he, Cafu? That $1 million grin of his. Play continues here. Barbel's layoff. 8-5. And Vidal is still keeping the scoreline down. Oh! There's nothing he or anybody else can do about that, though. Gabriel with a finish, right in the corner. Despite the efforts of Arturo Vidal, protecting Mimo Conte in goal, there was no way anybody was stopping that one. Team Ronaldinho back within 3 goals. The scoreline reaches 8-11 in Team RC3's favour. .5 minutes to go. I think quite a few of these players are quite looking forward to the final whistle, let's say. Is Stoichkov. Flag has stayed down for Nani here. Taking on the recent goal scorer, Gabriel. It's Nani holding them all off. Nash, dispossessed by McKennie. Back to Steve Nash. He tried something special. Oh, great saving, Ita. Well, the whistle has gone. It would not have counted, I don't think. Offside was the call on this occasion. Remarkable pass from Steve Nash. A little bit of showboating on the Brooklyn Nets head coach. .5. Tried a defence-splitting pass. Alejandro. Tweedy. Once again, it's Vidal in the way. How many times have we said that today? Nani. Vidal assessing his options. Nash. Davis. All very comfortable, isn't it, at the moment, for Team RC3. A chance for Trezeguet, maybe. Nash has followed it, and he has players in the middle. What a bad cross! Oh, what an effort that was from the big man. A Maori's attempted effort. The scoreline is 11-8 in favour of Roberto Carlos's team as we go into the final stages here. The side in blue looking to finish things off. Oh, that's good play. Alejandro now. It's 2-on-2 if they played this right. 8-5 going through the middle. Oh, he couldn't get it under control. Can he get to it second time around? That could be a penalty. It is a penalty. Arturo Vidal on 8-5. Well, it might be an exhibition game, but Vidal has done absolutely everything he could to prevent his opponent scoring today. He is a born competitor. Maybe just did a little too much there. Chad Johnson, or 8-5 as he's known, has already got 1 goal tonight. A very well taken goal from open play. He has spotted the ball himself for this penalty. and can put his team within 2 goals. It's 8-5. He scores. Very nicely done. Goalkeeper Mimo Conte sent the wrong way. And the result of this exhibition game is still very much in the balance. He's done well tonight, the former NFL man. Is there going to be time for a late comeback here for Ronaldinho's men? 8-5's clearly up for it, isn't he? He's really enjoying himself out there. Play allowed to continue. Nash, also still full of running. Mariano, oh, what a header that was, but just wide. You can see that Steve Nash can play a bit. Perfect cross onto the on-rushing Mariano, who will be disappointed not to have scored. Babel, a lot of space here for Raul Alejandro. Latest challenged by Vidal. There's enough yellow shirts forward here. But once again, nobody wants to take a poke. Stoichkov getting back. Misunderstanding there as possession was conceded. All the way back to Higuita. That's actually one of the few times he's brought the ball out of the box tonight. Alejandro. Some room out wide here. And plenty of yellow shirts forward. Good challenge. It's going to be a corner. He's been determined tonight to make life difficult for the opposition. Arturo Vidal. So a corner to Team Ronaldinho, which 8-5 will chase. Little nutmeg from Stoichkov there. Oh, great header and a great goal. Kevin Kuranyi scores. And the game gets ever closer here. 1 goal in it, with just over 5 minutes left in normal time. I tell you what, that is some delivery by 8-5 from the corner. Perfect. Kevin Kuranyi couldn't have asked for better. And indeed, he made the most of it. Second goal of the night for the German. I wonder if we are headed for a face-saving 11-all draw here. Weston McKennie. Is this the moment for the side in yellow? 8-5. He really has been up for this in the latter stages. He's one of the fittest guys out there. He very nearly found the net. Last little effort needed by these two sets of players who are feeling the pace and perhaps feeling the temperature too. Amari couldn't quite bring it down. Zamorano. Radamel Falcao. Floating one towards Nani. And it's knocked in by Amari. And surely that goal will settle the match. The former Juventus and Fiorentina striker on target. And at 12-10, with only a couple of minutes to go, I think it is going to be Roberto Carlos's team that celebrate victory here. Half-hearted appeals for offside. Flag stayed down. And with Nani's assistance, Amauri surely settles it. Not giving up hope, though. Here's Kuranyi. Oh, how did that go wide? Looks certain to score. Oh, missed the chance of the hat-trick. The corner taken very quickly. Gabriel's ball. Chance for Babel. Not his best shot. With just over a minute to go. I think this will surely be the last chance for either of the two sides. Vidal. Everyone looking to the referee to blow the final whistle. Is that going to be a free kick, or is he going to blow up for time? I think it's all over. 12-10, the final score here. The beautiful game won by Roberto Carlos's men. A remarkable 22 goals scored in this exhibition game, the first of its kind. The beautiful game has been an extraordinary game.